Hello, everybody. Listen, I know I'm not supposed to be live until tonight on my page, and then I'm not supposed to be doing like a training live until tomorrow. But I'm telling you, I'm just so excited. I wanted to jump on real quick and just share a tip with you. I'm probably gonna be just sharing a tip with you all every single day. I am in a virtual summit this week, and so I believe that as I get information, because you all are my tribe, I'll share with you what I can. And I'm just excited. When you jump on, say hello, and listen, hit that share button and just invite some people to jump on and join us. But I promise you, it's just going to be a quick snapshot. I just want to share a couple of thoughts that have just like stuck in my head from today's summit that I'm involved in that I can't shake. And so this is the best place I know to share the information. First thing is what I'm going to share with you, this tip that I'm going to share with you now is from Mary Morrissey. And she talked today about condition-based thinking. Condition-based thinking. Somebody put that in the comments for me. Condition-based thinking. And what that means, how that fits in our lives as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, is whenever we want to do something in our business, the first thing we do is we look at our conditions. We look at what's around us. We look at our support network. We look at our bank account. We look at our tools and resources, and that's how we make our decision. And we make our decision based on what's currently in our possession, instead of being faith-based kingdompreneurs, where we make decisions based on something much bigger than ourselves, which is the Lord. And one of the things Miss Mary said that was transformational for me was, she said, if the conditions tell you can't do it, or the problem in that business say that it's too big for you, that means that your problem is bigger than your faith, or your problem is bigger than your God, who through all things are possible. Who through him all things are possible. Do you understand what I'm saying? So condition-based thinking is when we want something, we look to the conditions to get permission. You look to your conditions to get permission to see if you can do it. Your finances gives you permission to take your business to the next level. Your support network, somebody else affirming you, gives you permission to launch out and begin to do what you should be doing in your business. And you cannot run a business as a CEO based on conditions. You have to have projections. You have to have systems in place. You have to operate in real time. Condition-based thinking will keep your business stuck. If you want to work with me, you cannot allow the conditions around you to determine whether or not we can move forward. Because if you know that the results that you're going to get will far outweigh the investments that you make, then you cannot, you can't just sit there with condition-based thinking. You have to move. You have to take action. You got to have brave thinking. You gotta take action. And I'm gonna tell you, when you realize what it is you should be doing, and when you're operating from a place of confidence, when you're operating from a place of confidence, not only in your own abilities, but in the ability of the one that as a kingdompreneur you believe in, then you will take those healthy risks that you need to take your business to the next level. You will quit playing small. I think that's the biggest thing for me, is to make sure that you don't play small, that you don't shortchange yourself. Because sometimes we're comparing ourselves apples and oranges. You know, you're comparing yourself, your beginning, to somebody else's third year. You're preparing your beginning to somebody else's 10th year. You're preparing your beginning to somebody else's 25th year in business. But you have to you have to believe in yourself and your product enough to take healthy risks. Don't limit your dream because of condition-based thinking. You have to be able to identify and replace limiting beliefs, right? And so if as an entrepreneur, you had to have all the money in the bank before you got started or before you got to the next level, then that means that the only people that will be successful business owners will be wealthy people. And that's not the case. There were people who had a solution, who took a risk and bet on themselves. The second tip I want to tell you is this: imperfect action will take you further than perfect hesitation. Listen to me closely. Imperfect action will take you further than perfect hesitation. Sometimes you got to just do it. Sometimes you got to just get started. Sometimes you may make a mistake, but guess what? Give yourself permission to make mistakes so that you and your business can grow and get to the next level. Imperfect action. Take the first step. When you make a decision, let me tell you how faith-based entrepreneurship works. I'm not talking about being reckless now and being irresponsible, but I'm talking about healthy, faith-based entrepreneurship. You make a decision on what you have peace in your spirit to do for your business, and then you believe God, He will show you how to bring things into alignment. I'm not talking about writing a check and praying that it hit the bank, that the money hit the bank before the check due. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about really believing and knowing within yourself that this is the right move for you. Knowing within yourself that this thing that you're doing, that you're taking your business to the next level, that this is the right step and the timing is also right. And so because you have that peace on the inside that this is the right step and that this is the right timing, that now you can trust God to bring the resources and the other things that you need into alignment so that you can move forward. That's what I mean. Just a real healthy faith-based entrepreneurship. And the third takeaway I got from today's retreat is success is an inside job. Success is an inside job. 80% happens on the inside. 20% is what you do on the outside. Now, that is important to me because I'm always talking about the mindset of a CEO. And until you condition your mind to think beyond your situation and beyond your circumstances, until you bring new references to your brain, like you got to see something different. I don't care if you got to go to YouTube and look it up, if you got to Google it, if you go to these different retreats and places to put yourself in a new environment so that your mind now, here it is, has a frame of reference, so that you can give a frame of reference internally to your brain so that you can paint that picture. 80% of the work is mental. This is why people who have sicknesses that have recovered and they tell their testimony that I put pictures of me up healthy in the house, that in their mind they had overcome that sickness. A lot of the battle is done here in the mind. That's not just for people who are sick. That's not just for people that are struggling in bad relationships. It is also true for us as entrepreneurs that 80% of the work is done on the inside. What would you do? What would your life look like if the business that you're dreaming of, if you hit those financial goals? What would your life look like if you had the systems, the tools and resources in place, not only for you to do business easy, but for your customers to connect with you? What would your life look like if your business was where you dreamed that it could be? You have to paint that picture here, so that your feet can now move with what your mind is seeing. That's why we say you got to see it before you see it. You got to see it. You got to imagine it. That's why that point, that third point from the retreat today really stuck out to me, because success is an inside job. 80% on the inside, 20% on the outside. If somebody got to make you do it, then they'll always have to make you do it. But when that thing becomes real to you, that's why in multiple businesses, multi-level marketing, any type of business that you do, the very first lesson you have to learn is, why am I doing this? You know, why am I doing this? What is the reward for me? What is the benefit for me? Because yes, you may like to help people, but there's a deeper benefit for you. There's a deeper why. And once you tap into that on the inside, when your why is stronger than hardship, you keep going. When your why is stronger than sickness, you keep going. When your why is stronger than people walking away or people not supporting you, you keep going, and until you find those strangers, till you find your new tribe that's willing to help you and willing to support you. So those were my 3 takeaways from today's retreat. I don't know what I'm going to get the rest of the week, but I will say day 1 was really exciting. Number 1 from Miss Mary Morrissey was condition-based thinking. And that's what keeps us stuck in our business. Number 2, imperfect action will take you further than perfect hesitation. And number 3, success is an inside job. 80% on the inside, 20% of it is the work that you put into your business. Listen, I would love to work with you. We have an online masterclass that's coming up in a few weeks, 3 weeks to be exact. And I would love for you to be in that one-day masterclass. For those of you who have your businesses put in place and you are ready to take your business to the next level, then the Elite Women's Academy may be what's perfect for you. But in either situation, my job is to help you get the benefits of putting systems in place for payments and responses to your customers. The benefits are that you're going to streamline your business practices. The benefits are that you're going to go into the new year with your business strategy plan for the next few years. The benefits are that you're going to put some additional income into your household in that Elite Academy, a minimum of $6,000 into your business this year, this calendar year. So one of the things that I can tell you is, listen at this. This is a quote that I heard today, and I think it's from, I think she said from Gandhi. This quote says, "The voice of truth speaks to us every day, and it's as loud as we're willing to listen." The voice of truth speaks to us every day, and it speaks as loud as we're willing to listen. If you are a business owner and you're just getting started and you don't even know where to start and just some basic tools and resources, the online masterclass is probably where you want to be. But if you're already in business, you're already making money in business, and it's to the place now where you're getting overwhelmed, you're getting frustrated, you've mastered your skill, but you need help putting some systems in place in your business, then you probably should be considering the Elite Women's Academy. And do not allow your conditions to determine whether or not you move forward in the academy.